All right, today we want to give you guys a walkthrough on this awesome Bronco build. This used to be the CBI Offroad Bronco. It's now Alex's Bronco. So Alex, why don't you give us the rundown? We'll start on the front end here and tell us everything that you like about this vehicle.
Yeah, for sure. So I picked this up not too long ago because we really needed a good family camping vehicle. And if we're going to start on the front end here, one of my favorite things about this build is the CBI bumper, just because of the versatility you get with it. So I have a ton of extra, lighting options to, light up the front end, as well as the Warn winch, which is integrated into the bumper, and these recovery points here. So haven't brought it out in the winter yet, but it'll be really nice, helping out some people if anyone gets, stuck off the side of the road, or if we get a little crazy with some winter camping, or, just get adventurous. It'll be nice to have some recovery options just built into the front end there.
I think so, and I don't know, if you're like me, it seems like I don't use my winch in actual off-road situations that often. It's usually helping recover somebody. So in our area with the winters, that'll be awesome. You'll definitely use that. So one thing I really like about this bumper is the wings. I mean, this is our hybrid to car bumper. So it's got plate and tubing, which I like because that lightens it up. You don't have so much weight for a full plate bumper on the front end, but it gives you this additional space for all that lighting, like you're saying, which obviously is very functional to have the additional lighting, but it looks really cool too.
Yeah, I'll probably use it, but that's the thing. It does look nice. It really fills out the front end there with that additional lighting and the winch there. So.
Yeah. This truck's also super sleek with this bumper. I mean, the way these are designed, they're so much like a Jeep, where the bumper is not integrated into the body. It's kind of a protrusion out from the front grille. And this is a pretty low profile way to add the winch mount, add the protection, and it goes all the way down to your front skid plate. So you have protection basically from top to bottom here.
Another thing that's nice too is all of the sensors that Ford builds into the front end of this thing. So like the adaptive cruise control and all that all still works with the bumper just fine. So.
And your front camera. There's a relocation for the camera right there on the front, which is also super nice. You don't want to mess up all the cool tech that's in the vehicle with your cameras and your 360 view and all that.
Yep, for sure.
So cool. So I see you got the full CBI skid plates underneath, steel skid plates. Got really good coverage there, so that's way awesome. Anything else on the front end that you really like or that stands out for you?
I think that's about it. I mean, if we wanted to kind of go over to the side, we can take a look maybe at the suspension and some other things.
Let's do it. Let's go to the side. I noticed standing next to this thing, I mean, it's got a great lift on it. Plus you got some big old tires on this thing. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so it has the Nitto 38-inch ridge grapplers on it, which have been a ton of fun so far. My kid loves that the tires are pretty much as big as she is. So she feels like she's driving around in a monster truck whenever we go around in it. Yeah, and they've been a ton of fun. And the suspension we have on it is we have the Peak 2.5 kit on there.
With the remote reservoirs, right?
Yeah, so
cool.
haven't taken it out too much yet, but from what I've heard, it should hold up pretty good once we get out and start beating this thing up a little bit. So the ride right now on the few trails we've done, it feels great, and they are adjustable too, so you can fine tune them for wherever we're going or the type of terrain you're trying to hit. So yeah, that'll be fun.
That's what I think is really cool about that kit. I mean, the Peak 2.5s are a super high quality suspension. So there's a lot of benefit to that. I mean, durability wise, it's gonna hold up, especially with the way you have this thing loaded out for overland travel. And having that remote reservoir with the adjustability, that makes a big difference. You got high speed, low speed adjustments, and you can really dial it in to whatever you're doing, whether it's overland travel like this, or maybe you go out rock crawling, or you go hit the dunes, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, these 38-inch tires, those things are big, man, but they look good with the vehicle, with the lift and the setup. The wheel wells are really big on these Broncos. And so it's a great fit for the size of the vehicle and the shape of the wheel wells. So I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the wheels, you got the 1552 wheels, which are also pretty cool. I like them in black. I mean, it matches the whole motif that you got going here.
Yeah, it really just ties everything together. I feel like looks really nice.
Okay, so tell us about the top here, what you have going on with your rack and your tent and all that gear.
Yeah, so the main reason we picked this thing up is because we wanted to get out camping more as a family. So one of the first things we did was, well, we already had the Prinsu Pro rack on there, which gave us a nice platform for mounting all the accessories we could need. But one of the first things we put on there was the rooftop tent. That's from Inspired Overland. It's their carbon hard shell tent, which is nice because it just pops right up. You're ready to go within a couple minutes. So that's really nice when we get out to the campsite with the family. You can just pop that right up, throw a ladder up there, and you're good to go. And it mounts right up to the Prinsu roof rack, so it'll be super easy. You know, once camping season's done, just pop that off and
take it off.
Yeah, I can
away
throw.
You go.
Yeah, I can throw recovery boards, cargo boxes up there, whatever else. We also have kind of our new Prinsu front-facing light bar brackets. So we have the Baja Designs linkable light bar up there. Just you know, some additional lighting options as if we didn't have enough. But now I got that up there with the LP4 Baja Designs ditch lights on their brackets as well. So yeah, I'll never be left in the dark anywhere.
You're gonna have plenty of light, but the thing that I like about these lights, I mean, your ditch light brackets obviously are super functional, and where you have these, you know, pointed out to the side, you'll get good spread off the front. And then the light bar, I mean, it's kind of a controversial spot for a light bar, but I like it because you get that good long distance forward projection. You have our new light bar brackets for the side, which are pretty cool because it lowers the light bar right in front of the wind deflector, which I like. It gives it a really low profile look, especially with the tent, how you have that set up there. I think that's super sleek.
Yeah.
So
another thing too that we haven't mentioned yet is going to be the CBI rock sliders right here at the bottom here. Those have been really nice. One, for the added security, you know, if a rock or something pops up that I can't see, I'll know that kind of the side of the vehicle is going to be protected there. But also just with the tent and all the other accessories I have, just a nice stepping up point to get in and out of the vehicle. Pretty handy for when you're not on the trails, just getting in and out. It's a nice added feature of those for sure.
Yeah, and you need it with the 38-inch tires getting in and out of this thing, huh?
Yep.
So yeah, those are really cool. Totally weight bearing like all CBI sliders, which is really awesome. You can count on it to carry the weight of the vehicle when you're in that kind of situation. And I think you're exactly right. I mean, I use, you know, try not to beat my rock sliders up too bad, but it's so nice to have that step to get up to the roof rack and your tent or gear, whatever you've got. So I think that's awesome. So tell us, you know, you got the tent on the roof rack, doesn't leave much space for extra gear, but you got the accessory panels mounted to your Prinsu rack. So tell us about those and why you have those.
Yeah, these have been really nice to have, especially since, like Nathan said, once we put the tent up there goes all my rack space. So, but the window panels here, the accessory panels allow us to mount accessories right to the side of the rack here. So on this side, we have two Rotopax cans. I take this one off just for the ladder for the tent, but during daily driving, we just mount the extra fuel right there. And then if we want to hop over to the other side, we can take a look at the other one.
Yeah, we'll hop around the back here too. So not much on the back. You got your big old tire here, which looks really awesome, but it looks massive on the back here.
Yeah.
And then of course your tent. Your tent came with these shoe bags and everything too, right?
Yep. Yeah. So those nice. comes with the shoe storage there to keep everything nice and tidy. And we've used it a couple times so far, and the tent pretty comfortable. It's definitely a step up from sleeping on the ground for sure. So
I like this tent too because it's so low profile. You know, you already have a big tall vehicle. That tent is super low profile and they're really light. You're not adding hardly any weight up there. I mean, one guy can hold the weight of the tent easy.
Yeah, I think it was only like 80 pounds, somewhere right around there. So getting it mounted and adjusted was a piece of cake. I was able to do most of it on my own. So
cool.
That'll be nice.
Well, show us what you got on your window panel on this side.
Yeah, so on this other side here, we've got a few accessories that can come in handy when out on the trails. So we got the Demo shovel mounted to the accessory panel. Same with the little hatchet here, and then just this little case here, which is kind of just like our trail first aid kit. We have some supplies in there just in case, you know, there's an accident with the hatchet. You never know. So it just is a nice option to get the stuff off the top, and then, you know, don't have to store it in the back. It's just right here, convenient, easy to pop on and off if you might need it.
Yeah. And then you have the Kamak awning too, which I really like those. Again, like your tent, is such a low profile way to have an awning, and they're really easy to deploy, which is cool.
Yeah, that's probably one of my family's favorite accessories right there, because every time we've gone out, just having that shade that'll just pop out right there, mounted to the side of the rack, super convenient, super easy. So
oh, that's awesome.
That's really nice.
Well, it's a great looking build. I mean, I love everything about it. The stance is really dialed with the suspension and the setup. I think the accessories with the CBI bumper, the skids, the sliders, you have all the protection that you need. The roof rack gives you all this extra gear storage for tent and side panels and things like that. So it's really a super sharp build, but what's your favorite part about it?
My favorite part about it is probably gonna be, and maybe I'm a little biased because of my kid, but we really like the color of it. It seems kind of ridiculous,
right.
but she likes how yellow or orange, depending on who you ask. She loves the color, and the other thing too is just the amount of fun that it's afforded us. We've been able to go out, you know, go into the woods, go into the mountains, and just have fun. So just everything wrapped up into one, just letting us get out and explore. It's been a ton of fun. Looking forward to using it some more.
That's what it's all about. I mean, honestly, that's why we do what we do, and we build the products that we build at CBI and Prinsu, so you can take your vehicle out and go have an adventure with your significant other, with your family, with your friends, whatever it is. That's really what it's all about. There's so many cool places to explore, even like this location that we're at today, which is fairly close to our city. But man, how awesome to come up here and have some fun, camp out, explore the trails, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So where's your next trip? Do you guys have a trip planned and know where you're going or what you're doing next?
Our next trip, we've been looking at some spots up in Sun Valley. It's probably where we're gonna go next. It's only about 2.5 hours away, but there's some pretty cool trails, some pretty nice area up there, kind of by like Stanley. So
yeah. Oh, that area is beautiful.
That's where we're going next. So we'll check it out and have some fun.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for walking us through your Bronco. It's such an awesome vehicle. For everybody out there, if you guys have questions or comments for Alex or for us on his Bronco build, definitely comment below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we got a lot more cool content coming out and a lot more adventures to take. So definitely follow along on YouTube. We'll see you guys later.